Let's start our session. Today we are doing vocabulary and the session is about history of the circus. That is our topic for today, right? So sounds like it is going to be fun. Look at the following words as you read the passage. Match each word with its correct definition. So let's have a look at what we have here. We have 20 words for the day, and these 20 words of the day we will be putting them into the correct meaning, right? So let's understand the rough meaning first and then we'll match it, right? So pay attention when I give you like the rough meaning. Okay, the first one is ancient, yani purana, prachin. Band is a group of musicians playing music together. Century is a span of 100. What is it? 100, especially 100 years is called a century. Develop means vikas karu. Entertainment means manoranjan. Exhibit means pradarshan kar. What is it? Pradarshan kar, right? Nancy, mute your or disconnect your audio. Yeah. After that, we have exotic. Exotic is new and fancy. Something that is new and fancy is called exotic, right? Next one, found. Found is something that you have found. That is called found. Next is grandeur. Now that is an interesting word. What is grandeur? Grandeur is magnificent, huge and big. That is called grandeur, right? Next word is massive. Massive means very big. Vishal. What do you call it? Vishal. Giant. Then we have permanent. Obviously something that is permanent. Popular, right? That is prasiddha. Reduce means kam karna. Then we have remnant. Remnant means after a war. एक वॉर के बाद जो घर वगैरह जो बिल्डिंग्स होती है जो बच जाती है, जो रह जाती है, टूटी फूटी चीजें जो रह गए जाती है, कोई भी चीज एक्सीडेंट के बाद उसको बोलते हैं रेमनेंट. जैसे एक गाड़ी का एक्सीडेंट हो गया उसके बाद उसका जो खटारा रह जाता है, दैट इज अ रेमनेंट. एक वॉर होता है, वॉर के बाद जो भी कुछ साधन रह जाते हैं, दे आर इन ब्रोकन कंडीशन, सो दे आर द रिमेनिंग पीसेस ऑफ समथिंग. व्हाट इज इट? दे आर द रिमेनिंग पीसेस. दे आर कॉल्ड रेमनेंट्स. Renovation means again कोई चीज को अच्छा बनाना. Spectator, we did this yesterday, remember? Shrota, people who are watching, the audience that is watching, not listening, they are watching. सुनने वाले लोगों को हम बोल सकते हैं audience, लेकिन जो खास कोई चीज को देख रहे हैं, they are called spectator. Survive, survive means बच के रहना, बचना. Talent, talent means आपके अंदर जो प्रतिभा है, that is the talent. Trainer, we have different trainers, right? And then venue means the location. कोई चीज का जो स्थल है उसको बोलेंगे हम venue, right? It can be venue of anything. And let's guess the meanings. Now you have got the meanings. एक बार हमने revise कर दिया. Now I am expecting you to give me correct answer. So what is ancient? First one. Where do I put it? Very good, correct. The answer is J, correct. Very old, of the distant past. Purana, बहुत पुराना. Prachin. Second one, band. Band is E. It's a small group. What is a century? G, very good. G is a period of 100 years. What about develop? Develop is I. To grow and change. Next is entertainment. Where do I put it?
F.
Not F. A person is not an entertainer. It is L. A performance or a show. Next word, exhibit. Pradarshan karna, logo ko dikhana. Now it is C. Something shown to the public, a display. Next is exotic, जो दूसरी दुनिया का है, बाहर का है, दूसरे देश का है, fancy है. Unusual, from a foreign place. Do you understand? Do you connect my words with the language, right? Found, found यानी मिला हुआ. That is टू स्टार्ट और एस्टेब्लिश एन इंस्टीट्यूशन। तो यहाँ से हम बोलते हैं स्थापना करना, कोई चीज की स्थापना करता, फाउंडेड। इसमें से बनता है कि दिस यूनिवर्सिटी वाज फाउंडेड इन 1990, so that is founded. After found we have grandeur. What is it? Grandeur. So that is not O but N. Greatness. When I went to the palace, I was impressed by the grandeur. What is it? Grandeur means the greatness. Bhavyata. What is the Gujarati word? Bhavyata. Next is massive. Massive meaning vishal. Now it is O. Yes. Permanently. Hamesha ke liye. So it is P for always. Right. Next one. Popular. Popular is S. It is liked by many people. Next word is reduce. Kam karna.
E.
A, right. To make something smaller. Remnant. Remnant is
H.
H. Yeah. A small leftover piece. उसका बचा हुआ टुकड़ा तो हो गया remnant. Renovation is Q. To repair or rebuilding. Next word, spectator. Now it is F. F. A person who watches an event like a shrota. Next one, survive, which is to survive karna. So that is continue to stay alive. That is survive. Talent. Talent is D. A special ability. What about a trainer? Correct. M. A person who teaches skills to people or animal. And last is venue. That is K. A place where an event is held. जो जगह पे कोई event होता है. So that is a venue. Right now we will be using these words in our IELTS skill set, so we'll be seeing them at different places. So let's begin. So we start with the reading here. History of the circus. Pay attention and look at how the words are used. The circus is one of the oldest forms of entertainment in history. सबसे पुराना जो मनोरंजन का रूप है, that is circus. Although the modern circus has been around for a few centuries, and जो हम circus अभी देखते हैं वो कुछ सदियों से है, यानी for 200 or 300 years. Related form of public entertainment, यानी उसके related जो public entertainment है, have been in existence for millennia. What is millennia? 1,000 years. Right? What is it called? A millennia. The animal trainers, clowns यानी joker, and other circus performers who are familiar to us, जो आज के लिए हमारे लिए familiar है today, can trace their roots to the Colosseums. Colosseum यानी रोम में जो ग्लैडिएटर लोग जब फाइट करते थे thousands of years back, रोम में ग्लैडिएटर्स were fighting, तो वहां पे भी ये लोग थे. Stadiums and race tracks of the ancient world, यानी हजारों साल पहले भी ये चीजें थी. कौन सी चीजें? सर्कस, एनिमल ट्रेनर्स एंड परफॉर्मर्स, यानी ये बहुत पुरानी चीजें हैं. The ancient Romans, again that's where Colosseum comes. Colosseum is a place जहां पे वो लोग fight करते थे. To give you a good picture of Colosseum, this is what a Colosseum looks like. You must have seen it. कभी ना कभी आपने movie में देखा होगा. देखा है? This is, have you seen it? That's a Colosseum, right? So the ancient Romans, वहां के जो Romans थे, were the first to enjoy the circus. Around the 6th century BC, यानी आज से कितने साल? 400-500 साल पहले, 1500 साल, 15 years ago, 1500 years ago, the Circus Maximus was founded. उसकी स्थापना हुई थी in Rome as a venue for public entertainment. Right? Mostly chariot races, यानी घोड़े गाड़ी की रेस होती थी, which were a popular spectator sport. Other events held at the Circus Maximus, दूसरे जो events थे, included gladiator fights, जो gladiator की fight होती है, and exhibits, gladiator लोगों की fight, जो gladiator एक दूसरे को मारते हैं, and exhibits means display of exotic animals, यानी ऐसे animals जो उन्होंने देखे नहीं थे, such as elephants and tigers. These entertainments were less common than chariot races, उससे कम popular थे, but still very popular. The original Circus Maximus venue, जो venue था, was built entirely of wood. By the height of the Roman Empire, means जब Roman Empire एकदम top पे चल रहा था, पूरी दुनिया पे वो राज कर रहा था. It had gone through several renovation and it had become a massive marble stadium that could seat more than 200,000 spectators. इतने लोग एक साथ बैठ के देख सकते. Chariot races, घोड़े गाड़ी की जो रेस होती थी, continued to be held in the Circus Maximus for almost a century, for 100 years, after the last remnants of the Roman Empire had vanished. यानी रोमन एम्पायर की जो लास्ट आखिरी बचे हुए जो रेमनेंट्स थे वो गायब हो गए. उसके बाद भी ये अराउंड 100 इयर्स तक उसने सर्वाइव किया. इवेंचुअली यानी समय आने के साथ साथ the site was permanently retired. फिर उस जगह को उन्होंने छोड़ दिया. And public entertainment was reduced to small bands of traveling performers. फिर क्या हो गया, लोग ट्रैवल करके बैंड में अलग अलग जगह पे परफॉर्म करते थे. And animal trainers, right? It was during the dark ages that the circus began to develop into what we know today. तो ये सबसे पहले उसकी origins थी और उसके बाद during the dark ages the kind of circus we watch started. The monarchs are also the rulers of Europe, had court jesters. Jesters का meaning होता है जो लोगों को entertain करते थे, whose duty it was to provide amusement for the court. यानी राजा की जो कोर्ट होती है उसमें उनका काम क्या था, लोगों को मनोरंजन करना. So here for मनोरंजन the other word is amusement. They combined the talents of jugglers, जो जगल करते थे, माइम्स, लोगों को बोले बिना हंसाते थे, and clowns. The more common people, जो common लोग थे, enjoyed the performance of traveling entertainers, जो अलग-अलग villages में जाते थे, who went from village to village, putting on shows during festivals. These performers made up the medieval circus. ये लोगों का क्या काम था? They made up the medieval circus, which had little in common with the Circus Maximus. यानी उसके साथ कुछ common नहीं था, थोड़ा अलग हो गया. Other than adopting the word circus as its name, उसमें सिर्फ एक ही common चीज थी, वो था उनका नाम. That is the word circus. Leisure time, जो free time था, was extremely rare during the Dark Ages. उस जमाने में, यानी जब राजा और वो लोग थे, उस जमाने में leisure time, free time किसी के पास था ही नहीं. People had few opportunities to enjoy circus performances. However, the circus survived. फिर भी वो survive किया to make a return to its formal grandeur. यानी वो अपनी वापस पुराने greatness में आ गया in the 18th century. कैसे start हुआ? England was one of the first nations to embrace the modern circus. It was the first one. During the late 1700s, an Englishman named Philip Astley founded, उसने क्या स्थापना की? The first modern circus. He was a skilled rider. Rider था, who invented stunt riding on horseback. He performed his stunts in a circus ring. Another of his ideas within an indoor stadium. और उसको देखने के बाद, after his act became popular in London, he was asked by Louis 15. Louis 15 means the 15th number of King Louis to perform in France. So the king invited him in France. He later expanded his act. उसने उसका जो काम था उसको बढ़ा दिया to include clowns, acrobats, जो करतब करते हैं उनको बोलते हैं acrobats, and parades of trained animals. The last addition to his act, उसने जो last चीज जो add की थी was slapstick humor. Slapstick का meaning क्या होता है? जब किसी को मार पड़ती है या फिर कोई गिर जाता है और उसके ऊपर हम हंसते हैं, तो सर्कस में जोकर लोग एक दूसरे को चाटा मार के, they make people laugh. He had horseback riders. उसके पास घोड़े वाले riders थे. Pretend to fall off their horses. वो गिरने का नाटक करते हैं. Then they go stumbling after them. Shortly after Astley's death, उसके मरने के बाद, the circus spread to America. During the early 1800s, the United States took to the circus quickly. Yani the country adopted circus quickly after learning of its popularity in Europe. उनको पता था कि यूरोप में भी फेमस है, तो उन्होंने ले ली. Joshua Brown, an American businessman, introduced the circus tent, और उसने एक tent introduce किया in 1825. The use of portable tents, यानी portable tents का फायदा क्या था? It allowed him to take his act all over the country. यानी वो कहीं भी घूम सकता था. His traveling circus was a massive success as a business empire and loved by the audiences everywhere. And most circuses today, आज के जितने भी circuses हैं, they are variations of Brown circus. So that is how circus came into existence. And right now we see that circuses are dying because people are no longer interested in circus. Many people believe that circuses are a way of torturing animals. So many people do not support circus. And because we have better forms of entertainment in forms of multiplexes and malls, we don't want to go to a circus. Right? So we are coming to an age right now. We are like the last generation that has seen, some of us have seen the circus, actual circus. So answer the questions about the history of circus, right? So do the following, describe the ancient circus, the modern circus, or both. Write the correct letter. यानी ये जो circuses की बात हो रही है वो किसकी हो रही है? Ancient के लिए A, modern यानी आज का circus और पुराने circus में क्या difference था? And both the ancient circus and the modern circus. Ready to answer the questions? This first one had animal exhibits. किसमें animal के प्रदर्शन थे? A, B or C? Both, right? The answer is C. This one entertained spectators with races. इसमें races से लोगों को entertain करते थे. A, the old one, right? Entertainments included falling of horses, घोड़े से गिरने वाला entertainment. B, right? B is modern circus, and this took place in a massive venue. बहुत बड़े venue पे जगह पे होता था. It was A, right? Okay. Now answer questions 5 to 7. Question number 5. The Circus Maximus was not a popular place to visit. वो लोगों visit नहीं करते थे. It was developed during the Dark Ages. It went through a number of renovations. बहुत सारे renovation हुए, और it took place in a portable tent. So let's eliminate the wrong one. Circus Maximum Dark Ages से पहले था, not during. It was before the Dark Ages. So this one is wrong. टेंट अभी हमने इंट्रोड्यूस किए मॉडर्न टेंट, तो वहां पे तो वो मार्बल का और वुडन स्ट्रक्चर था. सो दिस इज डी इज रॉन्ग. इट वाज नॉट अ पॉपुलर. बहुत लोग देखने जाते थे बिकॉज़ देयर वर 200,000 पीपल. सो दैट लीव्स अस विद द करेक्ट आंसर. इट वेंट थ्रू अ नंबर ऑफ रेनोवेशन, राइट? और रोमन एम्पायर के बाद भी वो 100 इयर्स तक सर्वाइव किया. सो द आंसर इज, सो दिस इज हाउ यू डू इट. हियर इट इज रिटन हियर. लुक एट. It had gone through several renovation and become a massive marble stadium. So it was not a tent, right? And there were too many people who would visit it. So it was very popular. All right, next question. The court jesters, जो लोग मनोरंजन करते थे of the dark ages, usually क्या करते थे? They were skilled animal trainers. वो animal trainers थे. They had several different talents. उनकी बहुत सारी different talents थी. Performed at village festivals. वो लोग विलेज फेस्टिवल में परफॉर्म करते थे, या फिर दे एंटरटेन द कॉमन पीपल. तो वो कोर्ट जेस्टर्स वो थे, राजा लोगों को ही परफॉर्म करते थे. तो यू कैन नॉट से कि वो लोग कॉमन लोगों को एंटरटेन करते थे. वो एनिमल के बारे में कुछ दिया नहीं है कि दे वर एनिमल ट्रेनर्स, और वो विलेज में नहीं करते थे कॉमन. दे वर डूइंग इट इन द कोर्ट. सो आंसर इज दे हैड वेरी डिफरेंट टैलेंट्स. सो आंसर इज हियर. Look at here. Here the monarchs of Europe had court jesters, जो लोग उनको कोर्ट में मनोरंजन करवाते थे, but nothing related to it. The more common people, जो विलेज में घूम घूम के कर एंजॉयमेंट होता था उनका, that was done by the performance of traveling entertainers, not the jesters. Jesters का क्या मीनिंग हुआ? जो कोर्ट में हंसाते थे. हिंदी में उसे बोलते हैं विदूषक. क्या बोलते हैं? विदूषक. So if you have seen the story of तेनाली रमन, आपने तेनाली रमन देखा है, बीरबल देखा है, they are all considered court jesters. What they are? They are the court jesters. That is the word. यानी वो राजा के मनोरंजन के लिए होते हैं. All right, and then last one. In the 18th century, the modern circus was founded by, किसने उसको found किया? A horse rider from England. England का rider था. A Roman businessman. Some performance in France, or a band of American entertainers. किसने start किया था? It was not American entertainers. It was one person, not from France. He was not even a Roman businessman. He was a rider from. So what was his name? Why is nobody answering? Online people. 39 people we have. Kya cha answer? Englishman called Philip Astley. Okay. So write the words that were new for you. I hope you will use these words later on. Now we are looking at word families. So look at three words: develop, developer, and development. Development is a noun. Joshua Brown's introduction of the circus tent was an important contribution to the development of the circus. Developer. Philip Astley is known as the developer of stunt riding. He was the one in stunt riding. Develop. The circus was developed in different ways over the years. उसको अलग-अलग तरह से develop किया गया. Next three words, we have four words. That is the family of entertainment. Entertainment means manoranjan. The circus is still a favorite form of entertainment today. The person who entertains is called an entertainer. The job of a circus entertainer looks like fun, but it is really very difficult. Entertain यानी क्रिया है किसी का मनोरंजन करना. People often hire clowns to entertain children at parties. लोगों को parties में entertain करने के लिए लोगों clowns को hire करते हैं. And entertaining यानी जो मनोरंजित करता है, which is very entertaining for people. So that is entertaining. We spent a very entertaining afternoon at the circus. All right, now we are looking at permanent, permanence, and permanently. The permanence is what? It is a fact that it is permanent. The permanence of the circus as a form of entertainment shows how much people enjoy it. Permanence is वो permanently वहाँ पे है वो चीज. Permanent is the adjective. Unlike the traveling bands of performers, court jesters had permanent jobs. And adverb is permanently. Circuses don't stay in one place permanently. They travel around from city to city. Okay, next. Popular, popularize यानी प्रसिद्ध करना, popularity यानी प्रसिद्धि, and popularly. So look at the difference, and you should be clear with all of that because when you're writing, you can use the right part of speech. The circus still enjoys great popularity. Joshua Brown helped to popularize the circus in America. The circus is popular all over the world, and the modern circus is popularly known as the Big Top. All right, last two. So we have survive, survivor, and survival. Survive यानी बचना, बचने वाला आदमी is the survivor, और बचने की जो quality होती है उसको बोलते हैं survival. The survival of the circus is due to its ability to change with the times. The circus as a form of entertainment is a survivor of the hard times of the dark ages. The circus has survived in many forms throughout the centuries. And last one, we have trained, trainer, and trained. Is a trained person, right? So first one, a circus animal trainer has to be able to work with exotic animals. Some animals are easier to train than others, and many circuses use trained elephants in their show. Right? Okay, so let's use these words. Word family practice. Choose the correct word family member from the list below to complete each blank. So you have 6 questions. So answer the first one. The dash of modern circus began in England in the 18th century. So the development, developer, or develop. What is the answer?
Development.
Development.
Correct. The development. Next one. A skilled horseback rider dash audiences with stunt riding.
Entertainment.
Entertainment is the wrong
Entertained.
Entertained.
word. Right. He entertained the audiences with stunt riding. He later added other kinds of performances to the show, such as clowns and dash animals.
Trained.
Trained.
Trained animals. Next one. The show became very dash and the idea spread to other countries. The show became very
Popularity.
सार्थक बद्दू wrong बोले. The circus has dashed the test of time.
Survived.
Survived the test of time and is still enjoyed by people today. It holds a dash place in our hearts.
Permanent.
Has a permanent place in our. All clear with this? Okay. Now we have the next part for the word power, and that is called the dictionary skills. Some words have more meaning than one. So many words have more than one meaning. Okay. So now we the same word here. The word is found. हमने found के related पढ़ा था, right? So read the definition below, read the sentence and write the letter to the correct definition. So before I even explain you, I'm going to teach you to the word find. Remember, find and उसका find से first of all find का meaning होता है मिलना. जो चीज खोई हुई है आप उसको वो चीज आपको मिल जाती है तो उसको बोलते हैं find. और अगर आप कोई चीज को ढूंढ रहे हो then you are searching for it. So many people use it in the wrong way and they're like, I'm finding my pen. You're not finding it. If you're finding it, you already found it. I'm searching for my pen and then I found it. Search का past form search होता है. Find का होता है found and found. Find, found. लेकिन एक दूसरा वर्ड आया है नया जो हम यूज करते हैं, यानी कोई चीज संस्था को ढूंढना तो उसको बोलते हैं found. उसका past form होता है founded. This college was founded in 1997. 1997 में ये कॉलेज की स्थापना हुई थी. Right? So you understand the difference? Now see. Found. Verb. To start or establish an institution, that is found. Founded an institution, right? And the verb past tense and past participle of the verb find. Find का second form भी found हुआ. So now you tell me. After we found our seats, we sat down and enjoyed the circus performance. कौन सा है? A वाला या B वाला?
A.
कहाँ थी A?
B.
It's B.
Past tense.
Past tense, exactly. Past tense. It takes a lot of money, effort, and daring to found an entertainment business. એની સ્થાપના કરવામાં બહુ પૈસા, મહેનત અને હિંમત જોઈએ. A. One more word, band. Band has two meanings. Band is a small group of people, right? And a strip of cloth. कपड़े का जो पट्टा होता है, that is also band. That is why we say band-aid, because it's on a strip. So first one, people walked around the tent in bands while they waited for the circus performance to begin. A or B? कहाँ थी B यार? कौन थे आप? Wrong बोला करे बद्दा. A small group of people. Next. The performers wore brightly colored bands around their waist.
B.
B. Okay, next. Now listen to a talk and choose the correct answers A, B, or C. We have 4 questions and we are having a small listening test. Right? So listen to the question. The first question is, when was the Springfield Circus founded? उसकी स्थापना कब हुई थी? 25 years ago, 75 years ago, or 100 years ago? What has not changed since the circus was founded? उसकी स्थापना हुई उससे अभी तक आज तक कौन सी चीज बदली नहीं है? The venue, जगह नहीं बदली, the price ticket, the number of performance. What kind of animals begin the show? कौन से animals show को चालू करते हैं? Exotic animals, trained animals, or massive animals? And what is the most popular part of the show? Show का कौन सा part सबसे ज्यादा popular है? Animals, clowns, and dancers. So here we go.
Unit 2, Leisure Time, History of the Circus. Listen to a tour guide at a circus.
Good afternoon and welcome to the tour of the Springfield Circus. Today you'll get to see the circus rings up close, visit the places where the performers work and rest, and even meet an animal trainer and some animals. Let's start our tour with a brief history of the Springfield Circus. It was founded a century ago right here in Springfield and has been going ever since. The original owner sold it after 25 years, and it's been under ownership of the same company for the past 75 years. Although the owners have changed, the place has not. The Springfield Circus has always put on its performances in this venue. Unlike other circuses, it has never traveled around with tents, but has always held its performances in this permanent spot. When the Springfield Circus was first founded, it put on large entertainments filled with grandeur for massive audiences. Since then, the show has been reduced in size somewhat, with fewer performers and acts. The show always begins with its famous parade of exotic animals. This is followed by dancers on horseback, and then the clowns enter the ring. We may get a chance to meet some of them today. They're always the most popular part of the show. Okay, let's go out to the rings now so we can see where the performers work. Hold on to your tickets, as you will need them to be admitted to the show after the tour.
All right, so when was the Springfield Circus founded?
B.
75. C.
C.
B.
C.
B.
It was founded a century ago. What he says? It was founded a century ago. Yeah, century यानी 100 साल पहले उसकी स्थापना हुई थी. Right? The correct answer is this. उसके बाद 25 साल के बाद उसके ओनर ने उसको बेच दिया. So he sold it after 25 years. और पिछले 75 years से हमारे पास. So when was it founded? 100 years ago. Right? कौन सी चीज अभी तक नहीं बदली है? तो हमारी जगह यहीं पे है. We have always been at the
A.
A.
What kind of animals begin the show?
Exotic.
Exotic.
And what is the most popular part of the show?
A.
Clowns.
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 B.
Right? So that is the clowns. So that is the jokers. Right? Listen to the last part.
By dancers on horseback, and then the clowns enter the ring. We may get a chance to meet some of them today. They're always the most popular part of the show.
They're always the most popular part of the show.
Circus. Today you'll get to see the circus rings up close, visit the places where the performers work and rest, and even meet an animal trainer and some animals. Let's start our tour with a brief history of the Springfield Circus. It was founded a century ago, right
Founded यानी स्थापना हुई century ago.
here in Springfield, and has been going ever since. The original owner sold it after 25 years,
Sold it after 25 years.
and it's been under ownership of the same company for the past 75 years.
Right? That's it. Okay, let's start with the writing here, and we have a nice question here. In your opinion, why is the circus still a popular form of entertainment in the modern electronic age? Right? Let's see a sample answer for this. What kind of answers we have? Okay. The question is, why is circus still popular? Okay, let's see a sample answer. And here it is. Look at the task it is written. These days, technology has made it impossible for us to be entertainment without even leaving our homes. TV, DVDs, and computers can provide us with endless hours of entertainment. It may seem strange that people still like to go out to see live performances such as a circus. The circus, however, can provide things that electronic entertainment cannot. Right? So that's your task. That is your introduction. Here starts a body para. Right? I think the most attractive aspect of the circus is that compared with the electronics we are used to, जिसकी हमें आदत है, it seems exotic, कि हमें नया लगता है. Seeing a circus is very different from the things we are used to seeing and experiencing in our daily lives. We do not normally get to see live animals. हमें live animals ऐसे देखने को नहीं मिलते हैं. This is for people living in foreign countries, not in India, right? We can see live animals everywhere, especially trained ones that perform, or real people who dress in funny clothes and do difficult tricks. In ancient times, in पुराने ज़माने में, circus audiences may have been awed. Awed means they were surprised to see things they had never seen, never even heard of. In modern times, आज के ज़माने में, we have heard of these things and have probably even seen them on TV. हमने सुना भी है, देखा भी है, but we rarely get to see these interesting things in real life. So going to the circus is a very special experience because it is different from the things we normally do. We get to leave the house. We get to leave the house and go to the special stadium or circus tent. We get to hear all the sounds and smell all the smells and eat all the special circus junk food that is sold before the performance. It takes us out of our daily experience and transports us for a short while to a different world in a way that electronic games or TV shows cannot. It is something that is not available to us every day, and that makes it even more special. Even though we live in a world filled with modern technology, the circus can still offer us a special and exciting experience. So that was a task on the circus. Look at the questions. What forms of entertainment are popular in your city? Do you prefer to watch TV or movies or to see live entertainment? Are you talented in any performing arts? What talents do you have that you would like to develop? These are part 3 questions of the speaking. Okay, so this is one lesson.